So earlier this week, I had an online encounter with a pretty, I guess, prominent podcaster, YouTuber, Jordan Harbinger. Either him or whoever runs his YouTube channel, because he is mentally retarded. And I'm going to show you why. Now, I usually don't leave comments on YouTube. Occasionally, when something annoys me a lot, or I just want to say it's just like once or twice a year, maybe I leave a comment. And this time he just had an argument that really annoyed me. So it wasn't even really a trolly comment, but he responded like a fucking dick. So I was recently listening to his one podcast with Scott Adams. They actually had a lot of decent points in the podcast, but it got to a point where it just super annoyed me that he contradicted everything he said previously. So here you go. This is how I respond then. Fuck you, Jordan.
Mockery is one of the most powerful forces in civilization.
Look at this guy. Fucking deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark's fin.
My head is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark's fin.
If you're sitting around thinking of why someone's a big, mean jerk or nasty person, or a moron or whatever, or racist or whatever, instead of saying, here's where you're wrong about everything, it's a weaker argument.
Hear that? You hear all that? All right.
So now I'm going to double down on their loser think and decided that I was just being an ass. Because even if someone is racist, it's better to deconstruct everything that they say and show that it's wrong for a totally different reason other than that they're a terrible person.
And that's all fine. But, you're like,
plus, very few people, I should say, not nobody, but very few people are going to go, dang it, they're right, I'm a racist. I wasn't going to say anything, but here we are. They're going to say, I'm not racist, it's just that here's all these things that sound really racist. Right. But I have different look, I have economic facts to back up my ridiculous claims that are just based mostly on my racism and rationalizing all my racist beliefs.
So this is...
See, bring it back. That's where he went wrong. What's it called? Circular reasoning is when your starting point and your ending point is essentially the same thing. You just go in a logical circle. So you can't say, oh, this person's a racist because all of his views are racist. You can't say that. It's fucking retarded. And then when I bring that up to him, he tried to insult me. So I just went in, and you'll see the screenshots of the YouTube comments, and he is a closeted homosexual.
If criticism depends on applying labels instead of cause and effect reasoning, you're probably engaged in loser think.
Doesn't he look like if Doug Benson, instead of smoking weed, he just smoked cock?
They're going to say, I'm not racist, it's just that here's all these things that sound really racist. Right. But I have different look, I have economic facts to back up my ridiculous claims that are just based mostly on my racism and rationalizing all my racist beliefs.
So this is...
People who have good arguments use them. People who do not have good arguments try to win by labeling. I love this from the book because...
That's from earlier. Like, he just said it. You just said it. You're not supposed to be making arguments or judgments based on labeling. So your whole rationalization is you're racist because your views are racist. It's so dumb. And this guy, he's supposed to be a fucking lawyer, or had went to law school and lawyered when. This is probably why he's not a lawyer anymore and he's doing podcasting, because he can't think correctly.
It explains so much of what's going on in public discourse.
Yeah.
If you have no good argument, just say, well, you're saying that because you're a racist, or you're saying that because you're uneducated. There's a million ways to do that instead of just saying, here's all these...
Like, how can't you see you just did exactly what you just said not to do? It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. And look at your shirt. What do you got on? Little fucking flowers on your shit? He looks like if a neo-Nazi fucked a Antifa.
They're going to say, I'm not racist, it's just that here's all these things that sound really racist. But I have different look, I have economic facts to back up my ridiculous claims that are just based mostly on my racism and rationalizing all my racist beliefs.
He's such a pussy liberal with this shit. I don't even know his political affiliation. But that's the type of shit that they do. Oh, here's all these economic reasons why I'm a racist. No. If you really think, how can economic reasons be racist? Isn't that just based on numbers? It's so dumb. Shut up. You're fucking retarded.
A lot of people think they can read minds and see what other people are thinking. Now, they don't frame it like that. They don't say, I can read minds, I know what you're thinking. They just go, that son of a bitch, he is doing this, and this, and is racist.
And the thing is, like, I was just listening to this whole thing, and he kept using the racist smear as something that other people do, like as an example of what other people do to discount other people's arguments. And then he does the same fucking thing.
They're going to say, I'm not racist, it's just that here's all these things that sound really racist. But I have different look, I have economic facts to back up my ridiculous claims that are just based mostly on my racism and rationalizing all my racist beliefs.
Hey, how about you attack the idea and not just say, here's the economic factors that justify my racism. What?
I was just being an ass. Yeah, not just calling someone a moron, of course, but showing them how and why their thinking is wrong is more powerful.
Yeah, why don't you do that? How about you do that?
They're going to say, I'm not racist, it's just that here's all these things that sound really racist. But I have different look, I have economic facts to back up my ridiculous claims that are just based mostly on my racism and rationalizing all my racist beliefs.
So
You getting it yet? Is it sinking in to your skull yet? No?
I mean, I don't know if you knew this, but the listeners often do. I studied economics and have a law degree and was a practicing lawyer, and I still have trouble parsing arguments really quickly.
We can tell.
People don't like to be shown that they're wrong. But
That I was just being an ass. They're going to say, I'm not racist, it's just that here's all these things that sound really racist. But I have different look, I have economic facts to back up my ridiculous claims that are just based mostly on my racism and rationalizing all my racist beliefs.
so
So, loser think.
Thanks for watching.